We found out this week that Nova Scotia community college campuses are going to offer most of their curriculum online for the 2020-21 academic year. How is that going to work within Port Hawkesbury's Strait Area Campus? We caught up with the new principal at Strait Area Campus, Captain Vivek Saxena, to get a little more information on how this is going to impact local post-secondary students. Here's that interview with Captain Saxena right now. It's certainly not a case that you are getting your feet wet by any means, because you've been involved for many years at the highest level with the Nautical Institute here at the Strait Area Campus and with the marine training programs that have become world-renowned over the past few years. Can you give me a sense on what that perspective means for you as you settle into this new position? Just how you've seen the college grow during this time and how you feel this will help you as you get into the new principal's position here?
NSCC is not new to me. I've been working with NSCC for past 7 years, and I definitely come from a marine background, and I was leading the Nautical Institute as academic chair for past 7 years. And I can tell you the Nautical Institute definitely has grown leaps and bounds, and so does the NSCC has grown. Strait Area Campus has grown leaps and bounds in those 7 years, what I have seen. So definitely quite proud of what we have achieved as a team working together at the Strait Area Campus. And as you said, like I do bring a lot of marine background with me, and Nautical Institute is such a great asset for our community in Strait Area, and I think it's a kind of a hidden jewel which not many people realize the value of the Nautical Institute being in this area. We are world-class marine training provider, and it's not that we just started doing this training and now. It's been doing this training for the seafarers for over 140 years. So Nautical Institute has been serving Nova Scotians for a long time, and is going to continue to do that for a long time, the same another for 140 years.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, and I want to ask you a bit about what particular vision you're bringing into your new job as the principal of the overall Strait Area Campus. Obviously, you mentioned the team ethic that's been developed there over the last few years, and I know that you've worked well with the outgoing principal, Tom Gunn, but can you give me a sense of whether you come into your new job this week with any particular vision or any particular goals that you'd like to see happen for Strait Area Campus overall over the next couple of years?
Yeah, as you mentioned, the name, our outgoing principal, Tom Gunn. So definitely Tom Gunn was a leader for our campus, not just for our campus, but for our community as well. And he definitely has worked as a group to grow the whole Strait Area Campus. And I was fortunate enough to be working with him, alongside with him, and I was reporting to him directly. So we together have really worked quite well in the last so many years. When you talk about the vision for the campus and what I see, so definitely that is something which I want to develop with our team, with our community partners, with our industry partners, with our Mi'kmaq leaders. So I will lean up to all these people to build the vision for the campus and for our area, because as I mentioned, that the Strait Area Campus is not just doing the training for the people around here in this area. It's basically a world class training institute, and it is quite important to our community. So I want to work together with our community partners and industry leaders to develop that vision and come and see where we want to go.
I don't think people realize, as you mentioned, that really the people that are coming to Strait Area Campus for their training are coming from all over the world. I mean, I've seen people come in from across the country, from the U.S., even from as far afield as Nigeria, to get training at the Nautical Institute and at the overall Strait Area Campus. So is that going to be a continuing focus for you and for your team as you move forward, to really try to broaden the knowledge of Strait Area Campus, not just here at home and in the Atlantic region, but around the world?
Oh, definitely. We see the value of our campus as a destination campus, as you just rightly mentioned. That we are not just doing the training for our region. Definitely, that is quite important. That we support our community in whatever way we can. But it is a world class. Campus where we get people from across the globe. We are getting students from across Canada who are coming for the training here. We are getting students from across the world. So a number of international students have grown year over year, and we want to continue doing that. So we want to see that we can support our industry partners, our local community people, and also again, my focus will be to support the Mi'kmaq people in the region as well. So those are really quite important for us to keep in mind that we need to grow that community and we need to support that community as well. When we talk about international, definitely international is a focus, but the local community, the local Mi'kmaq people are going to be my focus as well.
And I know that's something you folks have succeeded in doing over the past few years with the training programs out in Wagmatcook First Nation as well. So I know that's been a priority for NSCC over the last little bit. I wanted to ask you, Vivek, obviously you are coming into this position at an unusual time for NSCC and for Strait Area Campus in particular because of what's happened with COVID-19 and the resulting social distancing protocols here in Nova Scotia. You folks have really had to scale back student and teacher participation on campus. The remaining training through the fall will be happening online. Can you give us a sense on the difficulty in making those types of decisions, but also how the campus has managed to adjust to be able to continue its training programs in this manner?
As you mentioned, that things definitely have changed in the last couple of months, and it's not just NSCC. I would say that across the world, everybody got impacted because of COVID-19, and all the businesses have to adapt to that change. We were fortunate that the leadership which we have with NSCC, we were really quick to adapt to the changes, and again, all the decisions which we have taken in the past few months have been taken with the idea that we need to keep the safety of our students as a prime importance. So that's been whenever we have taken any decision in this kind of environment, we have kept the safety of our students and employee as a paramount. And then the quality of the training which we do at our campus and across NSCC, we wanted to make sure that we don't compromise on offering the best quality training at our campus. So that has been also our focus. Whatever decision we have taken in this environment, that definitely the focus was that we should not lose sight of having the best quality program offering at the campus. And ultimately, NSCC is quite important to the growth or economy of Nova Scotia. So that I think we all recognize that. So any decision which we have taken in these last few months, that's been always on our forefront, that how we can make sure that we support the economic growth for Nova Scotia. And as you said, all the students, they successfully complete the semester. We are proud to say that everybody who were enrolled in the program and who successfully completed their semester, they were able to graduate, and we had really good number. Actually, if you compare our graduation rate from the previous year, so we didn't have any impact of COVID-19. So that way, I would say that our team has definitely succeeded, and overall NSCC has succeeded in meeting our targets with the graduation, also making sure that the students have succeeded in completing the program where they were enrolled in.
All right, I'm glad to hear that. And it's interesting to note that while all this is going on, certainly there have been major developments for Strait Area Campus and for NSCC in general. But one of those I'd like to touch on briefly is the construction of a new residence building for the Strait Area Campus. This has been a long time coming, and the construction is underway. Can you give me a sense on how that project is going and when we might be able to see a completion date?
Yeah, that's an exciting project for our campus for sure. So that's been in the works for a while, and again, this has been a vision for the campus for a long, long time. With the support of our community leaders and with the support of the province, we were able to launch this project last few months, and it's been going good. Like, we didn't have any big impact because of the COVID-19. The project is moving along at a fairly good pace, and we do have timeline with regards to completing the project by the end of the year. So again, those dates can change depending upon how the things move. And you know that during this pandemic, the construction projects are getting impacted. But the current timeline is we are hoping that by end of the year, we'll be able to get this project completed.
All right, well, we'll see how that goes, but it's good to hear there's been some progress there. And there's also been progress on a partnership that Strait Area Campus has embarked on with the town of Port Hawkesbury and with the Cape Breton Partnership, a refurbishment of the Creamery building on the Port Hawkesbury waterfront to form the new Strait Area Innovation Centre. I understand from discussions with the town and from the Cape Breton Partnership that there is going to be an NSCC presence in this building and that it's going to have a real focus on marine training and ocean themes. Can you give us the NSCC perspective on what this will all mean and what exactly this centre will help you folks accomplish?
Yeah, sure. That's really an exciting project which we have been working together with the town and Cape Breton Partnership for a while, and we were fortunate to get some federal funding which we are currently using to do renovation and that building. So that's going to be our Ocean Innovation Center site. As you mentioned, this is going to be in collaboration with our industry partner, with the town and the Cape Breton Partnership. So the focus, what we are hoping will be again on the ocean safety or the marine safety. As I mentioned earlier, for our area, Strait Area region, and our Nautical Institute has been such a great asset, especially in providing the safety training. So it's time that we can share that or leverage that asset with the town, with our other industry partners, and then have more innovation going on in the region by the help of the Nautical Institute. And also we want to collaborate with other post-secondary institutes in the region to make sure that we can do the innovation when it comes to the marine safety, how we can increase the marine safety in those harsh environments. So that's going to be the focus. Again, these are early days. There are a lot of talks going on, so nothing has been finalized so far. So currently, the work which is going on in the Creamery building, it's the work which we have started doing the renovation, and we're going to have a space where we can do a teaching. There's going to be a classroom space. There's going to be a space for change room, and we do have washrooms, and so those are the renovation which we are currently doing. But we are hoping that we can have the presence of the industry and other partners who can also be in the same space, so we can work together to bring in more innovation in the area of marine safety for this whole region.
Well, we're very excited to see all of this unfold, and we're glad to be able to make this connection with you as you're settling into your first week as principal of Strait Area Campus. So, Vivek Saxena, thank you so much for giving me a couple of moments here for Telile 24/7. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for inviting me. Really appreciate that.
Oh, no trouble at all. We've been speaking with Vivek Saxena. He is the newly minted principal for Nova Scotia Community College Strait Area Campus in Port Hawkesbury. We've been speaking to him by phone today.